Hello and welcome. Today I'm taking you into a growing trend in family counseling that's been quietly gaining traction: sibling therapy. When the topic first came up in our conversation, I was both intrigued and a little wary. After all, there's a long history of adults wanting to mend their relationships with parents and partners, but friendships between brothers and sisters have only recently been given a professional space. In January, we walked into a clinic for the first sibling therapy session with Rachel Benjamin. I asked her the often asked opening question: what do you wish you could tell each other? She paused, then answered with a tone that reflected both curiosity and caution. It was clear that she and her clients were stepping into meets more than chemicals, into the messy, unfiltered emotional territory that only siblings can share. The article documents why this form of therapy is on the rise. Therapists note that siblings spend a third of their life together, interpreting each other's actions in the same shared context of parenthood, household rules, and childhood memories. This shared narrative storms the conversation and, if left unexamined, can pivot into resentment. One text in the piece mentions a picture of a young Daniel Bergner from back in 1964 standing beside his younger brother Bob in New York City. The image, a simple snapshot of childhood, is used to illustrate the long-running dynamic many siblings feel: the pull of the past, the emotional gravity of mutual influence. Rachel explains how sibling therapy differs from general family therapy. Whereas family counseling tends to focus on patterns between parents and children, sibling therapy specifically addresses tasks such as enabling a sibling to ask for what they need, teaching them domocentric skills of compassion, and validating experiences that have been mislabeled as either normal or abnormal for years. Therapists in the article highlighted that the trust that underlies the sibling bond can become a powerful tool for healing, especially when the frame is set to explore each other's perspectives without being judged by adults. In our clip, Rachel said, "It can feel strange, like stirring up old dishes to see if something has changed." That quote illustrates one of the key concerns for seeing therapy: the risk of unearthing painful memories. Yet the article also notes that modern clinical experts argue the benefits often outweigh the risks. A sibling who feels dismissed in a community can find an echo in a partner's voice, and the venture can improve autonomous communication, reduce long-term conflict, and rekindle a sense of shared purpose that can have lasting mental health benefits. Even the licensing data in the article shows that more clinics are accepting sibling-only appointments. While still a niche offering, the number of professionals with this specialty is growing, especially in urban centers where multicultural families might face unique challenges. Young adults once scheduled only for marital counseling are now open to considering sibling sessions as a preventative measure. The thought that there are now programs where families can arrange a single appointment with a therapist dedicated to their siblings shows that the counseling market is attuned to an increasingly nuanced relationship spectrum. What does that mean for you, or for people reading this? If you're feeling distance or regret in your bond with a brother or sister, sibling therapy could be a fertile avenue, one that simultaneously acknowledges the past while stepping forward with fresh dialogue. The article doesn't make absolute promises, it simply outlines emerging evidence that when siblings learn to share their narratives safely, many find unexpected relief. Thank you for joining me on this dive into a niche but hopeful therapy. If you'd like to learn more, whether you're a sibling wanting to explore this space, a therapist seeking to expand your practice, or just curious about family dynamics, keep following our series. Until next time, take care of each other.